Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 game, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 2 game, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. After witnessing this whole thing, I'm saying in my head the same, like for real, man, like that was the question that remained. Where's Rim gonna get his stuff from now, man? Because like, you know, bro is a maniac on the low. Like Mont can be a maniac. He's a cool, gentle maniac, but like he can be a psycho on the low, man. Like now, this is a situation where Rim is not gonna get his stuff. You know what I mean? Rim is not gonna get his stuff, man. So it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like we probably the following week it's gonna be the holiday packs being passed out. So when Rec came, we finally got Rec back after that situation that happened with Bro from Richmond and my homeboy Mont. You know what I mean? Like everybody was talking about it. Everybody was like, yo, man, like what's up with Bro, man? Bro wild out. He owed Rim money. He got down. He owed Rim a holiday pack. He go to the hole for fighting. He gambling on air. Like dudes from Norfolk kind of like, it's wild. It's embarrassing kind of like, you know, because we at the stage now, like, yo, we moving like real men. Like we ain't in that junk moving like kids, man. Like we had a time like that. You know what I mean? It's like 2006, 7. You know what I mean? Like we moving like men. We not on no young stuff, man. So like everything we get into, it's gonna have to matter. You know what I mean? And the only thing that mattered was getting that getting that pack. And that's what we'll fight over. That's what we gonna go out crazy over, man. You know what I mean? We ain't going out crazy over somebody wanna be a crash out and fight over gambling on air. You know what I mean? He gambling money on holiday pack that he don't even have. This man only had $25 holiday pack. Now I didn't want to tell everybody why we was gambling, but like for what he was doing, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me at all. But nevertheless, this is his prerogative to do. He can do whatever he want. I'm not gonna stop him. Now, me being somebody from his home team, like I could have told him, like, yo, bro, look, bro, you wildin'. Don't be gambling on air. Da, 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 da. I could have told him that, but no, I told y'all how he lived his life. Mont lived his life of gambling, and this is the situation. So the first time we go to Child, since he's been in the hole for fighting, you know what I mean? We take the long way back. Mont get put on the side where we can talk to him in the window. So the other dude on the other side, the Richard dude on the other side, so he on the back side, you can see him too. As we walking around the long way, going back to 4 building, we see him. You know what I mean? We see him. We was seeing him when we was going to Child. He was yelling. We heard somebody yelling. So by the time we came back the long way, we see him. He in the third window, third row. So he in a joint. He got his name on the joint. Got it colored real nice, Mont. You know what I mean? So we look. Oh, that's bro. So we're like, what's up, bro? So as we talking to him, you just see Rim pull up. Rim look like I ain't gonna say Rim look like a terrorist. That's my word. Rim used to wear his hat. He didn't flip it. Like he didn't flip this part. He would. It just would be down. Like, you know what I mean? Like on some it's trying to be like this. Word, he was the first one I see him wearing Scullies like this. Word, he had a Scully like this. So look. So Rim pull up with his Scully pulled down. He got his jacket on tight. He pull up. He said, that's Mont. He said, hey. When you get out the hole, man, make sure you hold that holiday pack. You still get your $25, but the rest of that stuff in their mind, I'm gonna have somebody come get it from you. So Mont was like, all right, that's a lot. That's a lot. Mont was like, all right, that's a lot. That's a lot. He like, all right, man, when you getting out? They was like, he said we're supposed to get out next week. They ain't gonna hold us long because it's a fighting charge in December. And sometimes the administration wouldn't drag you if you go to the hole for something that wasn't as like serious. Fighting is serious. But like they know we're gonna fight in there. Like this is inevitable, man. We're gonna definitely fight. There's nothing they can do to stop it. You know what I mean? So like they know this. So in December, sometimes these people be having a heart. They won't try to keep people back there unless you want to be back there. So Mont say he's getting out next week, which is the week after we getting these holiday packs, basically, because we getting the holiday packs this week. So Rim felt like he was satisfied with that. Bro ain't getting transferred. He's still on the compound. Sussex isn't about so big. He know he still can get his bread, y'all. So boom. little bit more time go on. Now they pass out our holiday packs. They passing out our holiday packs. I'm telling y'all, this is the best time in prison. This is the best time in prison, man. People are just so like, people, you wake up happy. You wake up, you might throw some clothes on. You might throw your new sweatsuit game on. You know what I mean? You might throw your new do-rag on. You might be in that junk chilling. Like you got the la-la. You might got a little drink. You might got any, like you chilling. Whatever it is, this is a chill mode. The music playing. You in relaxed mode, man, because these holiday packs are being passed out. So they passed out the holiday packs, passed them joints out. You know what I mean? After they passed them joints out, man, everybody looked happy except Rim. Now, Rim, I end up finding out Rim didn't look happy because the main things that he wanted, for some reason he put it on Bro Commissary. For some reason he put it on Bro Holiday Pack Mont. So like the items that he wanted, he didn't get. Which he said he ordered mostly sweet items and cereal and all of that off his joint. And then on Bro joint, on Mont joint, he ordered all his meal material. So the man ain't got no meal material basically because he got $75 that he can't even get his hands on. So I saw it. I saw the hurt in his eyes. I seen him looking a little like he was, you know what I mean? Like it was bothering him slightly, man, that, you know, that he didn't get his other bag. You looking at the other dudes that complete the mission, they going to get other bags from dudes, and it's a good day in there, man. It's a good day in there. You look up, they gambling, they playing dice, they playing poker, they got the skin game going on, they playing spades, dudes in that junk gambling on Scrabble, chess. Man, I'm letting y'all know it's a casino in there. You hear me? This is how it goes down. Ask anybody, man. So everybody is feeling good except Rim, man. So Rim pull up on me first. And I know I used to have conversations with Rim, but like this kind of pull up was unexpected because like I didn't have nothing to do with it. But I'm feeling like he pulled up on me because he knew that I was Bro partner. I was Bro partner in spades, but like the other dude was his partner. The other dude paid the other guys that was playing spades, you know what I mean? I guess he was gambling. The other dude that wasn't rumbling from Richmond, he paid him. I seen him pay him, my bro from Norfolk. So he was, hey, Weezy, hey, look, what's up with your man, though? You think he gonna try to pull a stunt? Because if he is, like, I'm just gonna get you to holler at him. You was his partner, like, just tell him, like, it ain't worth that because I'm gonna fight for my stuff. Like, he said it straight up. He was like, I'm gonna fight for my stuff. Like, ain't nobody gonna take nothing from me. He was like, out the kindness of my heart. The man said he wasn't getting no holiday pack. And I got my family to order him a holiday pack. So, like, he don't get all the money. He just get $25. He was like, he didn't have nothing. So I felt like I played fair and I looked out. I'm just trying to get my holiday pack. That's all I'm trying to do. He was like, look, so if he get out the hole, man, get his stuff, man, like, I want you to holler at him. Like, at least you holler at him and let him know that, like, man, like, for real, like, if he thinking anything crazy, he ain't got to go like that. Because I know he ain't going to get put in his block. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, all right, man, I'm going to holler at him, man. So we came back when we go to Child. You know what I mean? I made sure. I didn't even want to go to Child. Y'all know why. We got holiday packs. Why would I want to go to Child? And they got holiday packs, man. I didn't supposed to go eat. But on the strength that I got put in this madness by accident, you know, me trying to alleviate situations, I said, you know, the least I can do is try to go at least holler at bro and be the voice of reason and let him know to do the right thing like Spike Lee, y'all. So boom. So that's what I did, man. You know what I mean? I go to Child, stupid tray spaghetti game. I walk over there, get a tray away, was waiting for the door open. They finally let us out. I dip back. We going a long way. You know what I mean? So we come around. I look in the third row. I don't see the name Mont no more. I don't see the joint that say Mont no more. I don't see the joint. You know what I mean? I don't see his name up there. So I'm like, the joint crazy. I'm like, hey, Mont. Hey, Lamont. Hey, Lamont. I see the white dude come in the window that was beside him. I was like, hey, knock on the wall, get bro. I said, get him beside you. He was like, I was like, yeah. He was like, there's no one in there. I was like, what? He was like, there's no one in there. That junk, when he said that junk, I guess the white dude had like a little crack in his window. That junk echoed. That's my word. He was like, there's no one in there. It's my word. When he was saying that, I seen Rim. Rim was coming like a little bit. I guess he was like, I ain't gonna be all up on Wheezy Bumper. You know what I mean? While he talking to, you know what I mean? So he came though. He was coming, but he was coming. I promise you, he was walking up. All you heard was, he's not in there. I was like, we got out. They was like, yeah, he got out this morning. So I'm like, oh, this lucky I'm like, this lucky son of a gun. I said, man, he's super. I said, bro got out the hole on holiday pack day. I said, this is amazing right here. I said, this is amazing. I said, this bro got luck like a cat. I said, he got cat luck, man. This is crazy. But I'm like, at least he can pay bro now. I said, where he go? They say he went to phone building. So I'm like, I appreciate you, bro. So we slid. So as we walking back, he was like, he went to 2 building. He went in the 2 building. I'm like, all right. So we slide. So as we going back into the building, I see Rim. Rim like, yo, he in 2 building? He was like, man, I was hoping he'd come back to this building, man. He was like, but I got people down there, though, man. It's all good, though, man. Like, I'm gonna get my bag, man. Like, I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna buck, bro. I was like, man, that man, like, he got it. He gonna get it today. You know what I mean? I know they gonna give it to him today because it's holiday pack time. But he's out the hole. I know he's gonna get a holiday pack. The people gonna play fair. He ain't gonna be able to hide it, y'all. So, boom. I already knew he was, man. So I'm like, man, he gonna pay, bro. Like, it ain't nothing, man. So I go back in the park and holler at a few bros. And I tell him, I say, yo, because everybody didn't go to Chow. I just went to Chow. If I can complete that mission right there to holler at bro and see if I can alleviate this situation and make sure everything run copacetic. So when I go back in the park, I tell bros, I tell my bros, I'm like, yo, look. I said, yo, say word. I said, bro, out the hole. I said, they was like, who? I was like, Mont. I was like, they say he went to 2 building. Dudes were like, for real? And then I guess it was a dude from Richmond. They was like, yeah, the dude got out the hole too. His man got out. He was like, my man got out the hole too. They was like, he moved to 2 building. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. Both of them guys, like, that's lucky though. I'm happy for when these bros got out. Bro get the Richmond dude get his holiday pack. You know what I mean? So I'm like, they jump crazy. Now I don't know what the situation is. Like, for them fighting, like, is the drama over with or whatever the case, like, but at the end of the day, they let both of these dudes out and put them in the same building, y'all. Like, but they do stuff like this in prison. That's why I tell y'all never come to prison, because they don't care about your well-being. These dudes just got through finished trying to hurt each other really bad, and now they getting out the hole and getting put in the same building. Now, something else can happen if this was serious, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I didn't think nothing, because like I told y'all, everybody's happy that it's December and it's holiday pack time, y'all, so boom. Everybody's chilling, man. Nobody got time for this, man. So I kind of forgot about everything that's going on. I got to enjoy my holiday pack. I don't have nothing to do with Mont. He's from Norfolk, but I don't have nothing to do with how he's moving. He's moving crazy. Now, he's moving crazy, but this is what people do, man. You know what I mean? So we go back in the pod, you know what I mean? So we don't have no rec. They shut outside rec down for the whole day because they passed out the holiday pack, so everything is shut down. We got in-pod rec, so we call that modified lock. We didn't even go to dinner. They let us go get our lunch, but we didn't even go to dinner. So we locked in the pod, you know what I mean? They gave us in-pod rec, so we were just waiting to have outside rec. So the next day roll around. So when the next day roll around, we come out. Now, we got yard 2. We like right by 4 building. We got yard 2. Now, across from us, 2 building has the ball field. So everybody on the yard, it's holiday pack day. Everybody out there trying to scope some la-la, score some dog food, whatever you like to deal with. They out there, it's out there for sale. You got that holiday pack stuff. People coming out to cut with the la-la. You hear me? They've been holding it forever. So everybody's out there willing and dealing. That's what's going on. But the only person that was looking serious was the dude Rim. Rim was standing there looking. He was looking crazy. He was just looking like, and then he was like, yo, hey, tell Mont, come to the gate. So I forgot about the whole situation. I'm out there trying to get some lala. I'm like, oh. I said, yeah, they called Mont. I told my old homeboy, he was on the court. I said, yo, tell somebody called Mont, bro. I was like, yeah. So Mont over there talking to somebody else in 1 building. So I'm like, he need to come down here to 4 building. What do you mean, bro? Your old building down here. So he finally make his way down there. He come down there. He was like, yeah, all happy face. He was like, what's up? He looked at me. He looked at me first. He was like, what's up? Dude, Rim right there. He was like, what's up, Wiz? I was like, what's good, bro? Rim was like, yo, hey, look. Hey, part yourself, Wiz. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, part yourself. He was like, hey, look. You got that bag? Rim was like, what bag? He was like, what bag? The holiday pack bag. He was like, oh, no, I ain't get my bag yet. You know, I just got out the hole. I ain't even get my property. I ain't even get my bag. I ain't get no bag yet. He was like, you ain't get your bag yet? He was like, man, my homeboy told me you got your property already. He was like, yeah, but I ain't get no bag. He said, you just told me you ain't got no property. He was like, look, man, Mont, this is my word. Mont was like, look, man, I ain't got the bag, man. He said, what you mean? He said, man, I don't have the holiday pack bag. I didn't get my bag. I was like, I'm just sitting back just looking like this dude, man. I was like, yo. So Rim was like, all right. Rim just stormed off. So Rim stormed off. He just left me and bro at the gate. So I said, yo, bro, listen, bro. I said, man, don't buck on him, man. I said, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? He was like, I ain't bucking, Wiz. He had a face that I knew he was lying. He was like, I ain't bucking, Wiz. I ain't get no holiday pack bag. I said, bro, you got the bag. I know they gave you that bag, bro. Like, I know, bro. You got out ASAP on the day. He was like, Weezy, look, his peoples must have ain't order it then, because they said they ain't got no holiday pack for me. I said, bro, listen. I said, look, all right, bro. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let it go, bro. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, what? You good? What? I ain't get the bag. I said, all right, bro, what you doing down there then? He was like, shit, gambling. I was like, you got money to gamble? He was like, I had a little property. I'm like, that nigga dip off. I was like, all right, bro, he dip. You know what I mean? He dip off my homeboy that's in 2 building with him in the park. He come to the gate. You know what I mean? I said, bro, let me holler at you when we come out. So they let us off first because our building right there. So they was letting off last. So I come off the gate. I walk to him. We had the fence. I dap him up through the fence. I said, yo, bro. I said, look. I said, man, what the fuck Mont do? Because he didn't fuck with Mont. He was an older dude. He didn't give a fuck if you was from Norfolk or not. If you move reckless or be in the damn way, he don't deal with you. So I said, hey, what's up with Mont, man? He was like, in the damn way, man. Niggas told me. He was like, you know, y'all told me he was in the damn way. He was like, I don't fuck with him, man. I said, what are you in there doing, though? He said, gambling at the poker table. I said, yeah, at the poker table? He said, yeah. I said, what he brought to the poker table? He said, oh, he got a holiday pack. He came in there with a holiday pack. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. I was like, yo, say word. He bucked on the white dude rim. He was like, he bucked on the rim because he knew rim. I was like, yeah. He was like, man, rim gonna come try to get that shit, bro. I was like, I know, man. He was like, man. I said, he told the nigga ordered him a holiday pack in his name. You know what I mean? And the nigga told him he go to the hole on the man. And after he get out the hole, he telling the nigga he ain't even got the damn holiday pack. He was like, man, that nigga welling, man. He said, man, that's my word. That nigga bringing all beef tips to the game. He said, I watched him. He said, because my homeboy running the game. He said, I ain't even gonna tell my homeboy this shit because he ain't got nothing to do. I said, yeah, you right. I said, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. I just wanted to confirm with you what was going on. He was like, man, this motherfucker bringing all beef tips to the game. Them beef tips cost $10 down there. I said, damn, man, that shit sound like some shit Rim will order. Beef tip game. Like that shit that come in the box. They used to come in the box, man, like this. And it was like beef tips, man, like and gravy and all that shit. So that shit was good with food. So I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, man. So I walked away, man. I ain't had nothing else to do with that shit, man. You know what I mean? So I go back to the pod. I told the bros, man, I'm like, yo, I said, man, Mont down there bucking on Rim, man. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, man, he got out. He got the holiday pack until they told Rim he didn't get the shit. I was like, damn, as he's saying that, I looked, Rim was on the phone. You know what I mean? Rim on the jack. He got a serious face. His Scully looked like this again. He got a Scully looking like this time. It's like this. He had look like a Vato, y'all. So boom. It was crazy, man. Rim was getting ready for war. I knew it, man, because it's serious, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to let nobody buck on me like that for no bag. I don't care what I'll do. If I fight him or stab him, it don't matter. Something's going down. You're not going to buck on me for no $100 in my people's order, yo. That's a period. So Rim is on the jack. Rim is on the jack. Rim is like this, real serious. He on the jack. He looking serious, like he ain't bullshitting. You know what I mean? He trying to find out some information so he get off the jack. He see me and my homeboys on the talk. He said, hey, yo, can I holler at y'all right quick? He was like, what's up? He was like, hey, look, man. You see homeboy buck on my shit. He said, look, I just talked to my mom. My mom paid that shit, man. She said she gonna mail the receipt in here and prove it. I said, yo, bro, you ain't gotta show me all that shit, bro. I said, I don't care, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I said, bro, wilding out. I said, if he did that shit on him, man. Cause I don't condone and shit like that. I don't do it. Now, I done been grimy and it's time to be grimy. Like, it's time to be grimy. But like, at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong sometimes, man. And like, what Rim is saying he's doing, that shit is just certified bucking, y'all. So boom. What the hell is he thinking, man? What the hell is he? So I say, yo, look. I said, man, I'm assuming bro got down ready for whatever. I said, because I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. He was like, yeah, he's lying. He's lying. My mom just told me. He said, my mom just fucking told me, man. He said, she fucking did it, man. My mom did that shit, man. I'm like, damn, man, that's fucked up, man. So I see him storm off. You know what I mean? He go holler at a couple of other dudes. He called holler at a couple of other guys. So we go back outside again. You know what I mean? So this time we go back outside. I seen him give it one more chance. We had the ball field. Yard two building was on yard one. I promise you, man, as soon as we got down there, he stormed down all the way through the big field to get to the other side, the other part of the yard. But he can see over there by 2 building. He get over there immediately. By the time I walked over there, I hear him telling Mont, like, yo, my mom did that shit, man. She said she did it, man. The shit is already paid for. Mont was like, man, I ain't get no bag, man. What you want me to do? Create a bag? Mont was talking greasy. I'm like, this shit wild, man. So he looked at me. I was like, yo, hey. I said, Mont, man. He was like, boys, I don't got the fucking bag. All right, bro. I walked away this time, y'all. So boom, I'm done with that shit, man. That's my word. I was like, man, this man ain't gonna fuck my December up. My word, man. I was done with it, man. I'm sorry. I was done with that shit, man. I promise you, man. Bro sat in the junk, man. I could see. I looked up at Rim. Rim was just looking like he was just looking defeated. He looked like he was defeated, like, damn, man, like, I'm chilling now. I gotta fuck my whole shit up, go to the hole. I gotta do some old drastic, dumb shit, man. So, like, it was crazy because we was going to Child that next morning. You know what I mean? We was going to Child that next morning. We was walking and we was going. So sometimes it'll be like this. It'll be Like if we coming from this way, if we coming from 4 building way, it's 2 sides of the yard. It's 2 sides of the yard. We'll come from 4 building this side, 2 building to come from this side, but we will all meet right here. But it's a gate in the middle. On this side is a child hall, this side is a child hall. So when we coming, you'll see pods. Dudes will be through the fence. Yo, what's up, bro? Da, 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 da. What's goody? Da, da, da. But it's a gate, you know what I mean? But it's an opening of a gate, you know, like the latch and all of that. You can, but they have it locked. So if you go into medical or something like that, they'll let you through or something like that. Or if you go into property, laundry or something like that. Or if you could trick a CO to get you through. I have seen dudes trick COs to be able to get to the other side of that fence to be able to talk to people. You know what I mean? It's not like it's super like, that separated like that. But it's just how they feed. You know what I mean? So we going to child, man. We walking to child. We going to lunch, man. I'll never forget this. We going to lunch. We walking. And as we walking, 2 building is going to 2 building is going to child too. You know what I mean? So they coming, we seeing dudes. It ain't that part that we looking for. You know what I mean? But as I looked, I seen Rim. I seen that damn hat. He was like this. I seen Rim. Rim creep through. Rim creep through the goddamn gate. I don't know what he did, who he talked to, but he was right there talking. He was right there standing. And next thing you know, CO come out the child hall, open the joint up, and let him through the gate. He come through the gate game. After he come through the gate, I promise you, man, he walked and he posted up by the watch office and laundry. Now, laundry is right there. The watch office is right there, but he like in between. Usually, they'll say something to you. Get out of here. You don't supposed to be here. Or something like that. But I don't know what Rim told these people he was doing for them to let him through the gate. So we go eat. I go in the child hall and eat. We at the joint eating. You know what I mean? I look at the lady. That's they'll have, like when you in the child hall, I told you it's 2 child halls, but they got it connected. It's just the fence blocking it, but it's like a little walk in up top booth for somebody that be in there with the shotgun game. You know what I mean? Just in case a fight happen, they bust you in the damn child hall. You know what I mean? So like they can see both child halls. They'll walk from one side to another. So as I'm eating, I'm facing the lady. And I look and I just see her attention go to, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking she about to start busting in that child hall. Man, my word. She couldn't bust because it wasn't a child hall, but I see her like she trying to react. I guess get out. But all the COs from our child hall was like, oh, they dipped out. So when they dipped out and started running, everybody ran to the door and started looking. And we looked. All you seen was police is everywhere. Police was running. We couldn't see to the left too crazy because we right like on this side. We couldn't look all the way from looking out of like the window. Like we couldn't look. We could see a little bit, but we just seen a whole lot of police. We just seen a whole lot of police. Man, I looked up, man. You just seen Rim coming with handcuffs on. And then when he started walking with handcuffs, you see the CO was like, he had this too. Yeah, this is what he used right here. You heard the CO. He used this. You seen Rim come walking by like this. Rim was like, handcuff. He had his hat down like this. You know, that nigga was looking mean as a bitch, nigga. He walked by us. Nigga looked in our door, and he took that nigga ass. They took that nigga straight to the hole. And then next thing you know, you hear medical coming. Shh. Medical was passing that nigga as they was coming. Man, I promise you, man. They say he hit, bro. Shh. All this shit over a fucking holiday pack, man. He stabbed, bro, man. That shit was crazy, man. But it didn't do him dirty. Say Mont took a hit, rumbled him, fell back, hit his head, jive when he fell back trying to block the knife. But he said, bro, hit him though, right here. You know what I mean? So they said when the medical came, it was good seeing Mont kind of like walk past us. Like he walked past us, he had a joint on him like this. He was holding his joint and it was bleeding. He had it on him like this, and he walked by the child hall joint. He was like, and he walked by us and looked, and I just looked like, damn, bro, all this shit over a holiday pack, bro. Like, you can't buck on everybody, man. I told y'all December, man. It's that time, man. This shit was crazy activity, man. But bro lied about getting a holiday pack, man. And then come to find out, y'all. Come to find out, man. Guess what we found out later on, man? That he paid the Richmond dude majority of that damn holiday pack, man. And they said that's why he went back to the poker table, because he kept all that shit. He paid the Richmond dude and he rumbled. The same dude he went to the hole for, he paid that nigga and got down bucked on real, man. That shit wild, man. But penitentiary is wild. I always tell y'all that, man. Make sure y'all stay y'all ass out, man. And that's the end of the damn story. Y'all already know the count, man. Stay y'all ass out the way, man. Happy Christmas Eve, by the way, man. Y'all already know the count, man. We're going to keep it going, man. Story time always, man. I love y'all to death, man. Be safe out here 2026. Spend this time with your family. Cherish it, man, because these are the times, man. I told y'all how we got to make the best of that shit when we was in there, man. Trying to, you know, buck on food and get commissary items and all that shit, man. That's not the way to live, man. Let's live out here good. Let's live out here good with our family and keep doing the right thing, man. For we can stay out here with our damn family, y'all. period, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Turn this video up like the rest of them. Like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man, and stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.